now that I'm finally able to do some test drives, we got a nice dry main street. We'll check out some of the parking lots up there. The snow will be gone this week. Literally got 12 cars to test drive. With that being said, we're going to start out with this one. 1969 Oldsmobile Cutlass S model convertible, 350, power steering, power brakes. She's running pretty smooth. She's still warming up. About 40 degrees here in Hendersonville, Tennessee now. And if you haven't checked us out, check us out at maplemotors.com. You know, we provide financing and shipping information on the website. You can go to check out those links. This one here, disc brakes in the front, drum in the rear, dual exhaust. And of course, hit subscribe and share this video. From now to the end of the video, you'll learn everything about this car, so you know what you're getting before you get here. About that time, let's go for a ride. We're getting ready to take off here, just checking out our door panel. It looks pretty clean. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? It's a game we like to play on the channel here. Looking across our dash pad, it's also in good shape. A lot of new stuff on this car. You got new carpet. The dash is nice and pretty, aftermarket gauges. The seat looks great. The top on this one it's a nice top. You can definitely tell from the outside. With it being pretty cold outside, I may drop it for a few pictures, but majority of the video I'm going to leave it up. I'll look at the top real quick before we go. There's a little spot here. The material is nice. That's a bird. Just checking out the top. Let's go back to the interior. And again, your panels in the back are in good shape on both sides. Let's go ahead and start her up. Give it a little gas. We'll stop and get some fuel too, because the gas gauge is way past full. I don't know if I believe it. I'll try some stuff out like the wipers. I got them on. Are they going to work? Who knows? Turn signal. You can see it when you get in the middle there. Right side. Yes. Show you the mileage. Hard to stand behind that kind of mileage in a 69 model. Blower motor. Oh, well, we're going to put her on heat. Maybe we can get some heat. It's got a radio. They take the faces out so people don't damage the cars. Decent glove box. I want to mess with the wipers a little bit. I've got them on. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. It is coming out of Snowmageddon, so I'm wondering if they were just frozen. Let's try them again. Yeah, looks like they're working. They just a little bit stuck from all this snow. What about the horn? Did you place your bets? It almost worked. I'd say that's working. We're getting a reaction. And looks like all of our gauges are working down there. We're gonna hit the road, see what else we can find. So stick around, guys. All right, get my seatbelt on here. We'll hit the road. I've had her running for about 10 minutes or so. Engine temperature's kind of settled at 180 on this one. I ended up cutting the heat off. For one, I'm burning up, and it got hot in here quick. So heat does work. This is the first time I've driven this ride. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the snow to melt, for the roads to dry up. I'm over the snow. Definitely. When I'm trying to work, snow doesn't work with me. Still got a little bit of ice left, but this week's gonna be in the 60s. it's pretty accurate. Car is straight as an arrow going down the road. It's not pulling left and right. It's got tight steering. Kick down, hooked up. Getting down on it now. Getting in those brakes, they're touchy. You see it through my bag forward. Back in the throttle. Feels pretty good. I'm gonna get back over because I want to go to the gas station up here. Again, it's pretty dry outside, not too bad. A little bit of moisture on the road. I'm just avoiding it. Right now, engine temperature is still at 180. We're at 40 on the oil pressure. Definitely want to get some gas right now. It is it's way past full. So I'm gonna say that gas gauge is just broke. That's something that's gonna need to be repaired. This car's got a lot of new stuff on it. Just looking around, you got brand new visors. Looks like the seats and the door panel has been replaced. The dash. She's driving nice and smooth. Started up easy for me this morning. Get about $20 with the premium fuel, and then of course keep this test driver rolling. Drive on a little bit of ice, I guess. Check our reverse again. Good shape. All right, guys. Just get a little bit of a stutter there when you cut it off. Okay, she just wants to stay running. Let's go ahead and get some gas, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay. I got us a little bit of fuel, $21. So that's 93 octane. Looking behind our tag, we got a good spring there. Unfortunately, it started dripping on me. I just washed her off. So we got a little bit of water up there from the awning here. The gas gauge, we know it doesn't work. I think that's the only gauge that doesn't work on this car. Without giving it gas there. Yeah, the gas gauge is not moving, guys. We're not going to trust it, but we do know we've got over 5 gallons. Yeah, let's get out of this drippage here and head over to the parking lot. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this top. There we go. And of course the switch is here. There she goes. Coming down pretty good there. Now, how's these window cranks? Fairly easy. And then this side. all good. Again, we got y'all on the head cam. Also got my seatbelt on, and we are ready to go. Still not used to all this snow. This car, running and driving wise, is smooth, guys. As you can see, it's very responsive as well. With our gauges, they're all working, but our gas gauge, it needs some help. It's not working. It needs to be replaced. Little bump in the road up here. I'll point it out to you. Nice and smooth, like it wasn't even there. All right, well, we're getting ready to pull back into Maple Motors. I'm going to take this to the back, let them give it a little bit of a wash. Every test drive that I do today, all the cars are going to get washed. Even though the roads are dried up, a little bit of moisture's down here from the melting snow, and of course it picks up a little bit of dirt. So take her back to the cleanup bay and get that taken care of. There is picking out the flaws coming up next. What I mean by that, looking for chips, scratches, rust, and dents. We do this with every car. Be sure to hit subscribe, that helps me out, and I'll keep these videos coming your way. Thanks, guys. Try not to slip and fall out here, but what we're going to do is walk around this ride, look for chips, scratches, rust, and dents. Detailed pictures, financing and shipping, maplemotors.com, and don't forget to hit subscribe because that helps me out quite a bit. Here we go. Man, it feels good to be back out here doing this. Right up here in the front, you've got a touch-up mark. It's not even the right way. Coming around the front end. Again, I'm gonna try not to fall out here. It's wet and icy. A little bit of pitting around some of that trim coming down the side here. Now, when I pulled in this parking lot, we slung up some water. Sorry about that. But it is pretty clean through here, other than the water on there. When I get back, I'll have to wash that off. Little chip here. Bubble in the back corner. Also got some dirt back here, but this is pretty clean. I'm not gonna rub it in, I'm just gonna spray it off when I get back. You got some cracks in the paint back there. Coming back to midsection. Little spot here. That should buff out, a little wax. Same with these little spots, just some dirt on the paint. And that spot there. A little dirt on the paint there. Chip here. A little bit of is it tape? I think there's tape on the antenna here. Pitting on your trim. Front windshield actually looks pretty good. It's just fairly clean. I don't really see a whole bunch of big chips or cracks or anything. Just looks good. Trim there could be polished up a little bit more. Little bubbles right here. But most of it's in good shape. Over some of the trim up here, like your door handles, looks nice. See that wiped right off. I like the convertible top on this one. A little bit of a different material. It's got a better look to it. Coming up on the back, your back bumper, a little bit of pitting on some of your tail light trim there. Back bumper itself looks pretty good. Your jam, not bad. In our trunk, this is a boot for the top. Once it's down, it just covers it up. We've got spare tire. Got a little bit of moisture here. Not much. Up here too. Let's look under it. Where are we stuck? Okay. And somebody has put a liner on the bottom of the trunk pan. Looks like it had a little bit of surface rust. They probably went over it, try to prevent it from spreading or getting any worse. Okay. Trunk lid itself. Look at our edges, make sure we don't have bubbles. Little chips. A little bit of pitting on some of the trim in the back. It's not in perfect shape. And she's shut. Touch up mark there. Little chips here. Come right off. Coming down this side. Sorry again about the water we kicked up on the back here. I know, be frustrating trying to make sure everything's good. You do got some spots popping up there, little chips in the paint, and I'm kind of just looking through it. So little scuff there, it's coming off. Bird got us. Got some rust back over here. Check this out. You see the bubbles? That is up under the paint. A little bit of rust there. In the corner of the door too. Little chips here. Little bubbles in the corner here. You also got a little bit down here. And I can see through it. Through the dirt there, so I'm going to wipe it so I can show you. A couple little bubbles. Got some scuffs up here, that should come off. And a little spot there. The midsection. Little scratch there. Over the top portion, a little bit of rust under the trim. Some touch-up marks. Pitting. Chips there on the edge. Touch up mark there. A little something under here, but can't tell. Because everything else looks pretty smooth. Your windshield itself is in good shape. Just picked up some little water spots from the gas station. Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't fall. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Now, like I said, they've replaced the door panels here. side. The sun's glaring, so couldn't see if it was catching it or not. A little bit of pitting. The seats are in great shape. The carpet looks wonderful. Somebody's replaced it. I got it dirty. Your back seats look pretty good. There. A little bit of pitting on the edge there on some of your trim. Super clean up here in the front. Coming down with it. Shut good. Touch up mark. Bit of pitting. Marks here. Touch up mark. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. We're gonna head on back to the lot now. I gotta grab, man, I'm behind, man. Where it's been snowing like this, I'd say I'm 2 weeks behind right now. I'm gonna try to knock out at least 3 to 5 test drives a day until I'm caught up. I know they're calling for a lot of rain this week too. We're getting rain tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that's not gonna help me at all. That means no video. So I'm gonna get as many as I can done today, and I'll have them out to you through the week. Thanks guys. Be sure to check out our website, maplemotors.com. Additional information you can call. We'll go over the vehicle with you. 615-822-4444. And if you're patient, I'll have all these done for you. Thanks guys.